Welcome to the Powerlifting and Power Ballads podcast, where we bring you a weekly dose of powerlifting news, tips, and training advice with a touch of 80s rock ballads. This podcast is presented by Team Rohr Powerlifting, your source of the most comprehensive coaching and meet day preparation. Here are your hosts, Josh Rohr and Lara Sturm.
Welcome to Powerlifting Power Ballads podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Lara Sturm.
And I'm Josh Rohr. This is episode 95, and this should be coming out right in the middle of Mega Nationals, most likely on Wednesday. So I think what we'll do is kind of go a quick rundown, nothing real detailed, but just kind of touch on all of the lifters that we have competing at Nationals. We have 13 from Team Rohr competing, so pretty exciting. Day one, which I guess would be yesterday at this point, we have Dmitry Lampe is competing in the youth division. He's 8 years old, competing in the 48 kilo class. He broke the American record deadlift at the Georgia State meet, and it has since been broken. So I think we're going to take a run at getting that back. So
Nice.
should be fun. Wednesday morning, we have Gretchen, Patios, and Serena Thomas. They are both lifting in the bench only category. Both of them are actually in contention to earn their pro card for bench only. So definitely hoping to have good meets out of them and come home with a couple pro benchers. That'd be kind of cool.
All right.
Wednesday morning, we got, I guess Wednesday afternoon, James Vang's lifting. He's in the 67.5 kilo open division. He's the current leader in the pro series for the equip. So definitely hoping to, punch his ticket to the finals at the Arnold in March. Basically we just have to have a decent showing there to stay in the top 4 overall, which again, he's in the leader spot right now. So, hopefully we have a good meet and, set him up big for the Arnold finals and the big payday in March.
Nice.
Stacy Metcalf is lifting on Thursday. She's in the 60 kilo Masters 2 division. She competes on Thursday at 1:00, 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'm excited about hers. She has been having a little bit of a hip pain here and there, but the numbers that she's been hitting squatting and benching both have been significantly higher than she's used to doing. So I really think with the taper week and getting recovered, I'm expecting some big stuff out of her and pretty excited to see what she puts together. Friday, we have 2 lifters. Friday morning, we got Amy Pancake lifting in the 67.5 kilo open and Masters 2 division. And then Olivia Vilella is lifting in the 75 kilo raw open division. So those are going to be, I'm saying I'm excited about each individual lifter, but I really am. Like, I'm excited for these 2 as well. Amy's right on the verge of earning her pro card in the open division. And she's also she's the leader in the pro series right now for the Masters 2 division. So, she's kind of, as a Masters 2, still, slinging it around with the open lifters. So that's kind of cool. And then awesome. Olivia, this is her first national meet. So, kind of excited to see, what she does on the big stage. I think the biggest thing, with her is keeping her calm. Cause I think, first time being at a big meet, sometimes, again, we talked about it last week, the outside environment can sometimes get to you, but, we'll just have to, as coaches, do a good job of trying to calm her down and just be kind of relaxed and chill. Mm-hmm. Then Friday afternoon, we have Joe House lifting. He's in the Masters 4 raw 90 kilo division. He broke the American record bench and deadlift at the Arnold this past March, and he's definitely looking to increase that. And he's also the current leader in the Masters 4 pro series as well. So hoping to chip his American records a little bit, hit a little bit higher total, and punch his ticket to the Arnold finals as well. Saturday, we got Cindi Jaeger and Katey Dodge lifting in the afternoon. Cindi is in the 100 kilo Masters 2 division raw, and Katey's in the 90 kilo Masters 1 equipped. Katey is currently the leader in the Masters 1 Pro Series. So again, trying to keep that lead and go into the finals. One thing I'm excited to see with her is how her squat goes. She attempted the American record squats at the Arnold and got it turned down 2-1 for depth, but it came up really strong. So I'd really like to see her kind of finally get over the hump there with that, get that officially on the board. But we'll have to see how it goes. And some days you're on, some days you're off, but if she has an on day, I think that's in the cards, and it'll be exciting to see. Cindy's been doing really well with training. We recently switched her to a low bar position instead of a high bar, and she competed at the Wisconsin State meet with low bar. And she had been cutting weight, and I think she got a little bit too dehydrated, maybe lost a little bit weight too much weight too fast in Wisconsin at the Wisconsin meet, and it kind of affected her, and she's been doing a lot better job managing that this time. So I think she's about to hit some really big numbers as well. So pretty excited there. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Saturday, we got Alicia Webb lifting in the Saturday primetime sessions. She's also an M2 lifter. She actually has all the American records in the M2 90 kilo class. I believe she has a few of the M1 records as well that she broke at the Arnold, but she's currently seeded number 3 by qualifying total in the open division. And there's like 3 or 4 other people right there with her. One of them, Shelby Miles, Uncle Jeremy's lifter. They're going to be Lee, Shelby, and there's, I think, 2 other girls within 5 kilos of each other that are probably battling out for second place. So, could end up anywhere between second and fourth there, I think, just depending how that shakes out. But, I think obviously we're going to shoot for second and see how the cards fall. Then our last 2 lifters of the weekend is Chris Elmore and John Lampe. They lift Sunday morning. Chris is in the 100 kilo Masters 1 equipped, and John's in the 110 kilo Masters 2 raw. So both of them training's been going pretty good as well. And we'll just have to see how that shakes out. I think Chris is in the leaderboards right now. He's not in first place in the Masters Pro Series, but he's definitely in contention to punch his ticket to the finals if he has a good meet at nationals. So that is the list of Team Rohr lifters. We kind of just touched on it real quick, didn't go into too much detail. Can't give away too much, but I would say we're hoping to see some pretty good performances out of those lifters.
Yeah, sounds epic. Yeah. I'm going to be just sitting here glued to my live stream the whole time.
Yeah.
Yelling at my computer.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we can hear you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Channeling.
Yep. Yeah. No,
yeah.
I think it helps. I'm not superstitious, but like in terms of stuff like that, I'm totally all in on that. Like yelling at the screen, like, I don't know. I think it matters.
It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a long weekend. Long week for you.
Yeah. And then, then the NGB is that following Monday, or I guess Monday after this coming Monday, I guess, at this point. So, my term on EC is officially over. Actually, you know what? The way it's written, it's the new elected people go into, they begin serving the Monday following the NGB. So the fact that the NGB is on Monday, I think that still means I have another week. So, anyway.
Rats, huh? Not off the hook yet.
Yeah, not off the hook yet. And a couple people have messaged me recently, like asking why I'm bailing on USA Powerlifting. That's really not the case at all. Like I'm still going to be involved. I'm really just trying to step back in my, I guess, responsibility, because I know I'm not going to be able to be 100% available with the kid on the way. So, it has
because your wife will kill you.
Yeah, there's that.
Let's be honest here.
Okay, let's be honest. But I just, there's some people thinking that I'm like giving up on USA powerlifting or something because I'm stepping down from EC. That's not the case. I'm 100% all in on USA powerlifting and what they got going on. And I think it's also, it's good to get new blood in leadership too. And there's a lot of good candidates that are running for EC this year. So, I don't think, we're not going to miss a beat with me being off there. I mean, if anything, we're getting some new ideas coming in, and that's a good thing. So,
yeah, I agree. I mean, I think having somebody else take a turn at it definitely brings in fresh perspectives, fresh ideas. And, sometimes somebody just is like, hey, how come you've never done it this way before? And you're like, well, we've just been doing it that way forever and nobody's questioned it. So I think fresh blood is great.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah. All right. Let's go over to the powerlifting situation.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Very nice. All right. So you're lifting, and when you're 3 out, you get out of your chair to walk to the chalk bowl, leaving your headphones on your chair and your drinks under the chair. When you return from your attempt, you find your headphones are on the ground and another lifter sitting in your chair. There's no other empty chairs, but there are a few coaches sitting in other chairs. What do you do?
College Josh or current Josh?
Both.
All right. College Josh probably throws a fit, starts swearing and saying, get the F out of my chair, blah, blah, blah. And probably makes enemies. Current Josh would be, just asking one of the coaches to give up their chair. And that's the thing, I think, is a courtesy. Like, there's nothing wrong with coaches sitting in the chairs back there, unless there's not a chair for the lifters. The lifters always get the chair. So I think any coach is going to gladly give up their chair if you ask them. And if they realize that you're standing around, they'll probably ask you if they're paying attention. But, a lot of coaches aren't really looking around for people that need a seat. They just kind of expect somebody will say, hey, can I have that chair when they need it? So I think there's, it's all just communicating what you need. Just say, hey, can I have that chair? I'm lifting. And if any coach says no, then college Josh comes out.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I think I've had this happen to me before, like coming back from a lifting and like, really? And, really, I just grab my headphones and my drink and I give someone the pity stare, the pity stare, like, the puppy dog eyes, and coaches will move.
Yeah. And it's a little irritating that, somebody else literally took your headphones out of your chair and sat there. I mean, but I've also seen people like sit their stuff on like 3 different chairs and take up 3 chairs for no reason. So, you can argue both sides of that. I think the me as a lifter, I'm not going to move somebody else's stuff and take their chair. However,
you don't know that the lifter did it though, right? Just because they're sitting in your chair doesn't mean
that's
they
true.
did.
You're right.
Their coach might have been like, psh.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. So you start cussing out a lifter, and all they know is they sat down where their coach told them to.
Right.
What they don't know is that,
Right.
That's a good point.
Never assume that the person who's sitting in your chair is actually the one who did it. So I would just take my stuff and
I didn't even
give someone the puppy dog eyes. My puppy dog eyes have always worked so far. So keep going.
They don't work on me. You don't want to do another set? I don't care.
True story.
Yeah.
All right. New lifter tip. Do not use ammonia or smelling salts for the very first time at a meet. Try them in training first. Agree or disagree?
Yeah. 100% agree. And I think you can even expand that to, or anything else for the first time at a meet. Ammonia is its own special thing. You got to be in a certain mindset and know exactly what you're getting with that. Cause I've seen people take a hit of that at a meet and start crying. They can't see anything and like completely screw up. So what you think is a little bit of an adrenaline boost, it's more than a little adrenaline boost when you don't know what's coming. It can really throw you off. So I would say, I would say a minimum of 2 times in the gym before you do it in a meet, just so you know exactly what you're getting. And I don't think a lot of people need it either. I think people take it at a meet because they see other people doing it. and think it's going to make them lift 50 kilos more. That's not exactly how it works. So, yeah, definitely try it ahead of time.
Yeah, I've had that hit where I got way too much and I thought my nose was bleeding. Trying to see your way to the platform. It's bad. Yeah, don't do that.
Now, I will say though, I haven't used ammonia in quite a long time, but I used to use it fairly regularly. So college Josh used it all the time. College Josh used to slap himself in the face and all kinds of stuff. I got video of that somewhere. But I do enjoy taking a hit of ammonia from my lifters, like after I give them some. So like I give them a little hit, and right as they turn to walk to the platform, I'll sneak a little hit. Yeah, I enjoy that.
Wow. I think I would get some ammonia for a meet just to see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, do it.
Wow. Oh, hey, you know what we need to talk about?
What?
Our little wager.
What little wager?
There was a wager that we talked about while we were at the teamwork training weekend. Like Josh Rohr will do X amount of burpees for Lara to do a bench only meet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that already.
So maybe we should get some of our listeners' input on
so
this.
Refresh me on this. So it was,
I think
30?
it was 30 burpees, in a session. Doesn't have to, you could do it as an EMOM or, just within a session. 30 burpees was a bench only meet. And I think you said 50 burpees for push pull.
So just to make sure I got this right, if I do 30 burpees, you'll do a bench only meet.
Yes.
Raw or equipped?
I don't really think I want to do raw. So that's easy.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. All right. And if I did 50, it was a push pull.
Yes. And you tried to add on to 70 for a full. And I was like, no, I'm not doing a full.
Well, how many would it take to do a full?
I just don't think it could.
You could. You choose not to. All right. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take what we got. It's all about stepping stones. So, I will agree to the 30 burpees for a bench only. Coincidentally, you know what just popped up on the calendar in in Georgia?
Burpee challenge.
No, the Georgia State Bench Press Championships.
Oh, that's really happening.
That it just popped up on the calendar like this week.
October.
So just saying, I might have to do some.
Better get on it so I can get training then.
How about this? I'll do burpees at some point while we're in Vegas. And I'll do it sometime during Vegas and have people record.
Need a witness.
I'll record it. I'll record it.
Okay.
I'm not doing burpees and not getting credit for it. Come on.
Yeah. Right. And don't do it before anything important because I don't want you getting sick.
Yeah.
So maybe like
well, there's no time limit. You said it just has to be in one session. So I could do like 2 every minute on the minute for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that might be a little. Maybe we could do like 3 to 5 every minute. 2 is just kind of lame.
Or I'll just go hardcore and go as many as I can, as fast as I can.
Don't actually do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know how.
I tried that once.
Yeah, don't do that.
It was stupid. So cool. All right. So
I have
this
a quote too.
Oh.
That doesn't have to do with the burpees. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, so this is our official handshake. If I do
handshake,
30,
it's been recorded.
It's been recorded. All right. Start planning on October.
Okay.
And I will start. I need some ammonia to do my burpees. That's what I need.
Yes, you do. And definition of a burpee: chest has to hit the ground.
Yeah.
And you have to stand up all the way.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it. You got to jump, right? You got to jump with it.
Yeah, a piece of paper has to clear your feet, right?
Yeah, I'm not. If I'm doing them right. I'm not. Again, I'm not gonna have any. I'm not giving you any legal recourse. That's technically not an official burpee, so those don't count. I'm not doing anything like that, and it's gonna count.
So here's a little icing on the cake then.
What's that?
Dan Sturm. See if we could get him to do the meet with me.
Oh, I like this. I like where you're going.
right? Because we've never done a meet at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'll think on that, what we can do to get him to do it. Maybe he'll just do it. Maybe he'll just say, yeah, oh yeah, I'll do it. Or maybe he's going to make me do more burpees. I don't know. I hope not.
We'll see. We'll see how these first 30 go.
Yeah. See if I survive. But
You'll survive. 3 minute won't kill you.
Yeah.
So I have a quote from a anonymous Team Rohr lifter that I talked to yesterday.
I don't like this.
This quote was, no, it's a good quote. I still bench because I don't want to look like a little bitch.
What the?
Isn't that a great quote?
That's a great quote, but I can't even think of who would say that. So I guess that implies that they are not doing squat and deadlift.
Not much right now.
Was this you? Did you say this? Are you the
I agree fully with it, but I did not actually come up with this quote myself. No,
because that'd be a good mislead there. Like somebody anonymous on our team says this quote and you're the one that said it. You're just like camouflaging it.
Nope. It was someone on our team.
Are you allowed to say who?
I think we'll have to wrap this up, and then next week's podcast, I'll say who.
Okay. So I don't know if there's going to be a next week per se, because I don't get home from nationals until Tuesday. And we normally
we'll just have to wait 2 weeks then.
Monday. So it'll probably be 2 weeks. So
next episode.
So our next episode's probably not going to come out until like the 22nd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, it's all right, I guess. So cool.
I'll text you the answer.
All right. Deal.
All right. Well, good luck at nationals.
Appreciate it. Wish you were there.
Already happening. I know, but
yeah, no,
right.
it's going to be a long week, but it should be fun. So definitely looking forward to it. If anybody out there is interested in joining the team, we do have openings for new lifters, or new clients, I should say. You can be an experienced lifter. We have quite a few of those, but definitely hit us up. You can check us out on Instagram at Team Rohr. Also, fill out your questionnaire and schedule a free Zoom call if you go to teamrohr.com and click on the little get started button. We'd be happy to sit down and kind of go through, how we program, what we can bring to the table for you and things like that. We also have our training app that you can subscribe to. There's no one-on-one coaching there, but we do have template programs that we've put up that some of our lifters have actually used. So they're not just theoretical. They're programs that our lifters have actually used with great success. So you can find that on the teamrohr.com website as well. There's also a link in our Instagram bio at Team Rohr. Other than that, don't forget to follow the podcast at PL Ballads Podcast on Instagram. And I guess we are in Vegas, and what happens there, they say everybody hears about, because I have to tell the stories. So we'll have some stories when we get back, most likely, if I make it back. But other than that, we'll see you all probably in 2 weeks.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
All right. Bye now.
All right. Later.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode of the Powerlifting and Power Ballads podcast, please remember to subscribe and share it with your friends.